Hello everyone, welcome back to the Jerome Strickland channel. I've been gone for a minute. Glad to have everybody back. Glad to be back. I'm back with another video. I'm back in my other spot. As you know, if I'm not in nature, I'm in the gym. And if I'm not in the gym, I'm sitting at a table studying and researching. Yes, that is my life. And you know what? I love it. I love this life. I love working out. I love researching. And I love getting out in nature. I love co-creating with Source, God, the universe, all that is good, right, and true. I love this. Yes. I love posting videos and sharing my thoughts and my views on current events. So I am back with another video. I'm gonna let y'all get a look at me in the mirror. Yeah, here I am. Here I am. Yes. But anyway, I am back with another video, and I'm sure you're wondering what I'm going to talk about today. Well, I want to entitle this video, "The Lion and the Lamb Shall Not Lay Together." I said the lion and the lamb shall not lay together. What do I mean by this? The lion and the lamb should not lay together. If you remember, or if you've heard in the Bible, some people remember this verse. It actually doesn't say that anymore. Some people think it's a Mandela effect. It actually says the wolf and the lamb shall lay together. But most people remember it as the lion and the lamb shall lay together. And I looked it up, and it does say the wolf and the lamb. But I remember reading that as a little child. From my best recollection, it said the lion and the lamb shall lay together. So what I want to talk about is the lion and the lamb. In order for me to explain this, I'm going to have to explain to you the nature of the lion and the lamb. First of all, let's think of a lamb. You take a lamb and put him in a cage. That lamb will probably stumble around for a minute or two. Then he'll go curl up in a corner somewhere and just sit there and look. Now put that lion in a cage. He's going to pace back and forward. He's going to be looking for a way out. He's going to be trying to figure out, how can I get out of this cage? Because he knows that he does not belong in this cage. He knows that he does not belong tied up in a cage. And so the lion, you can imagine the lion pacing back and forward in the cage. Whereas the lamb, he'll go sit in that corner. And see, most people when they say the lion and the lamb shall lay together, that means a world of peace. That means a world where nobody's hurting one another. But I come from a different perspective on this. The lion and the lamb shall not lay together. You see, laying down, if you look at it from a certain perspective, laying down is a form of submission. You know, my dog, I have a little dog, and sometimes I put her on a leash. And every time I put her on a leash, she drops down and rolls over on her back. And I'm like, what are you doing? I'm trying to put you on a leash. And that is a form of submission. To lay down is also a form of submission. You see, lambs are very submissive. Lambs just go along to get along. Lambs, they'll go curl up in a corner somewhere and won't even think about trying to escape. Whereas a lion, you put him in a cage, he's going to be pacing back and forward. He may even let out a furious growl while he's in that cage. Because someone with the heart of a lion knows that he does not belong in a cage. How many of us know that this reality can be a cage if you allow it? If you have the heart of a lamb, if you have a submissive heart, you have a submissive mind and a submissive soul, this reality is your cage. And you are sitting in a corner looking out of the cage, not even trying, not even attempting, not even making an attempt to escape. Whereas if you are a lion, the last thing you want to do is submit, because you have the heart of a lion, and the heart of a lion is the heart of a king. Yes. And so, as I look around me, I see lions and lambs. I see more lambs than lions. And you know, out in the wild, the prey always outnumber the predator. For the balance of nature, the prey has to outnumber the predator. So the lambs will outnumber the lions. So if you're feeling outnumbered right now, you feeling like you're the only one that wants to fight back, you feel like you're the only one that wants to stand up for your freedom, don't feel bad. That's only because you have the heart of a lion. And the people around you have the heart of lambs. And you see, they want you to lay down with the lamb. They want to break your spirit. They want to break your pride. They want to break your desire for freedom. They want you to lay down with the lamb. So I say, if you have the heart of a lamb, if you have the heart of a lion, why would you lay down with a lamb? To lay down with a lamb is to submit, just like that lamb is submitting. So don't feel alone. Don't feel bad if you have to walk alone. Don't feel bad if you feel like you're the only one that wants to stand up for freedom, that wants to stand up and fight for your sovereignty and your connection with Source God, the universe. Yes, do not feel bad. Do not feel like something is wrong with you. Yes, you must keep that desire, that heart of a lion that you have. You have the heart of a lion. And you are surrounded by lambs who are just submitting to whatever they are told. Remember, the lambs, the prey always outnumbers the predator. You know, some years ago, I seen a movie, and I do relate a lot of my parts of my videos to movies. And this is not a very popular movie. I don't even remember the name of it, but it was a very creepy movie. And I'm gonna tell you what it was. You see, and once I tell you what this is, you're gonna draw the correlation between what's going on now. In the movie, there was a man who desired to work at a, I guess they call it a snake farm, where they milk snakes for venom. He wanted to be one of those, a snake handler. he wanted to be a snake handler. So he went to this snake farm where they had all these venomous snakes. And there was an old man there who worked, and he was going to be this man's mentor to teach him how to milk snakes and teach him how to handle poisonous snakes. Why anybody would want a profession like that is beyond me. But for whatever reason, this young man wanted to be a snake handler. And so the old man had did it for many, many years. And he had been bitten many, many times. In fact, he had been bitten so many times that he was almost immune to the venom. But this is not the crazy part of the movie. And so the old man told the young man, the mentor that he was mentoring, and said, I have to inject you with venom. So your body will build up an immunity to it. Will inject you with a little bit of venom here and there. So if you get bit, your body will build up an immunity to the venom. So he began to inject the young man here and there. And so over time, the young man started feeling funny. And so the way the movie goes, over time, after all these injections, he began to realize that he was not getting injected with anti-venom. He was getting injected with a substance that was literally changing his DNA into a reptile, into a snake. And so by the time he realized this, he had crossed that threshold and he could not go back. After all of these injections had turned him, and all he could do was turn into this snake. And so he eventually turned into a real whole snake. And this snake handler was handling him in front of a crowd, in front of an audience. And the audience had no idea that that snake that he was handling used to be a man. But he was no longer a man. He was a snake. Now, let's move on let's correlate that with the vaccines. You see, they're telling you these injections are going to save you, but in fact, they could very well be turning you into something else. Just like that man thought that he was getting something that was going to help him, that was going to make him immune, was actually rewriting his DNA. And it turned him into a reptile. Now, I just want you to think about this. I'm not saying anything one way or the other, but I just want you to think about this and correlate this. Now back to the heart of the lion and the heart of the lamb. A lion has instincts. A lion has survival instincts. A lion knows what to do in the wild. But a lamb needs a shepherd. A lamb looks to the shepherd. A lamb would not really survive in the wild. You put a lion in the wild, he will rule his territory. You put a lamb in the wild, he will be lost and probably end up getting eaten. You see, lambs look for a shepherd, where lions look for their own territory and they lead from their territory. So do you have the heart of a lion? Are you looking for someone to lead you? Are you looking for someone to think for you? Are you looking for someone to show you what to do all the time instead of thinking for yourself? If you're one of those people that lay down for everybody that tells you what to do, then you have the heart of a lamb. And then you have the heart of prey. You're very easy to prey upon because you are always looking for someone to shepherd you instead of shepherding yourself. You see, a lion is referred to as a king. And the reason why he's referred to as a king, because he thinks for himself. He runs his own kingdom. Your whole body, your own life is your kingdom. The cells in your body is your kingdom. And so because of this, you are a lion. And I don't mean to sound ugly to the mask wearers, but the mask wearers are really like a fungus on this earth. Like a growing fungus. You see these mask wearers all around you, and they are literally like a fungus on this earth. How is that, you may say? Well, where does fungus grow? In a damp, dark place. And these people their minds are in a damp, dark place. And these people that wear these masks, their minds are in a damp, dark place. And therefore they have become like a fungus on this earth. And they have become lambs that lay down looking for the government or some leader to shepherd them. But do you know that this people that you're looking for to shepherd you could be leading you right to the slaughter? Lions don't need a shepherd. Lions fend for themselves. But they want the lion to lay down with the lamb. You see, it's not about the lamb. They already have the lamb. The lamb is already submitted. It's that lion that they want. It's the lion. They want the lion, those people that have the heart of a lion. And they're becoming few and few. The lions are falling off and becoming lambs every day. And the further you go along, and it's like they're trying to break your spirit, trying to take away your fight. And you feel like you're alone. You feel like nobody out here thinks like you. They keep you separated from each other. They keep like-minded people from meeting and meeting up with one another. On your job, wherever you are, it's hard to find like-minded people. Do you think this is by accident? No, this is not by accident. This is by design, to keep you separated from like-minded people. Keep the lions separated so they cannot. You see, you are powerful like a lion from a vibrational standpoint and a frequency standpoint. Your words are like roaring. When you speak, when you are a light being and you speak words, it's like a lion roaring into the atmosphere. Yes, you are a lion roaring into this atmosphere, and your words co-create and manifest. Yes. But they want you to lay down with the lamb. They want you to be submissive. They want you to put on a mask. They want you to do all the little protocols that they say do. And they slowly try to pull you into their sheepfold and turn you into a lamb. They're trying to turn you from a lion into a lamb. And I know it's very difficult to keep that heart of a lion when you can't even walk in a store. I walked in a store the other day. I walked in a restaurant and I was hungry. And everyone, of course, had on a mask. I didn't. And the guy signaled to me to put on a mask. He was just doing his job, so I had no hard feelings towards him. But at the same time, I felt a little humiliated. I felt like a little piece of my soul had been stolen from me. And I said, no. No. You must keep your heart of a lion. Do not lay down with the lamb. If you lay down with the lamb, you will become a lamb. Yes, keep the heart of a lion. Because it is the heart of a lion that overcomes. It is the heart of a lion that stands strong in the face of adversary. The only real adversary you have is the one that you perceive as an adversary. Because there's nothing that can stand up against your word. There's nothing that can stand up against your intention and your motives. When you got right motives and your motives are good, right, and true, there is nothing that can stand up to you. Yes. Yes. So do you have the heart of a lion or do you have the heart of a lamb? Are you going to lay down with, if you have the heart of a lion, are you going to lay down with the lambs? The lion and the lamb don't need to be laying together. Yeah, I got somebody coming up right here. But yes, I just want to leave y'all with that. And I'll see y'all next time. I'll probably finish this video tomorrow. I want to thank y'all for coming to my video. All right, bye.